Welcome. Today I'm going to show you a series of time-lapse videos that I created on my iPad using Adobe Illustrator Draw app. There are a lot of apps that I like and recommend for digital fashion illustration that's freehand, that feels just like working on paper. I mean, almost like working on paper. But these are all Adobe Illustrator Draw because that's one of them that I teach in my About Faces online course. As you watch, you may want to watch and re-watch this video so you can see how I build the drawings. But you see that Adobe Draw is an app that really works with flat areas of color. You'll also see that I always start out with a light pencil sketch, and the reason I do that is so that before I'm zooming in on details, I'm always mapping out an overall feeling of the face, head, hair. See that? Just mapping it out. Detail comes in later. Explore, express, emote. Faces say so much. So in my Faces course, we really get to enjoy, which faces do we choose to draw? Drawing from life, from images and people, rather than just from your head, will build your vocabulary so that you start to become really familiar with eyes, nose, mouth. And I give you my top tools that I learned to be able to create those forms on the face. Because I used to struggle with faces a lot too, but having some tools, a framework, and a way to approach faces makes all the difference. Culture, texture, mixture, those are my values. You'll see a lot of that aesthetic in Fashion Illustration Tribe, and I love to attract students who are also, enjoy energy, color, movement, travel. I want it to be a really fantasy place to be. These sketches are all from Brazilian Carnival in Recife in the northeast of Brazil. I'm Laura Volpentesta. I've been teaching fashion illustration, fashion design, and even pattern making, draping, and construction techniques at Parsons, the New School for Design, since 1997. I love teaching fashion and watching my students develop their skills from nothing and then really move into expressing their unique personal voice. My top value, though, is that you really get skills to craft and create that you'll have for a lifetime of really enjoying expressing yourself professionally and personally, creatively, even more. So my About Faces online course is a short course, 4 little modules that take you through drawing faces from 3 different angles: profile, frontal, and then like a 3/4 rotation, so that you can get those basic angles really down for yourself through practice. But I also teach 3 different apps in that class, at least 3. And there's some bonuses in there too, because there's probably about 6 apps that I'm well versed in for fashion illustration. I'm also the author of The Language of Fashion Design on Rockport Publishers, which is not about illustration, although it does include some of my illustrations and some of my former students' illustrations. I look forward to connecting and working with you in the course community. Subscribe if you enjoyed this. There's always more coming up. And thank you for joining me today. I'm Laura Volpentesta from Fashion Illustration Tribe. Unleash your expression.